For a fragrance that perfectly captures the spirit of spring, the House of Airwick presents crisp linen and lilac. Just one of the exclusive fragrances blended by master perfumers for the Airwick Spring Collection.
The question is, are you prepared to put the children second?
I have an awful question to ask a woman.
Dragon's Den, Sunday at 9:30 on RTE1.
Dragon's Den, sponsored by Bank of Ireland, the bank that has credit available and wants to lend.
Sibling rivalry on The Voice this Sunday night as Jamelia faces a dilemma. That's at 6:30. But now, a different type of musical journey on an Era Dewey.
Tá me glansta na réile me aistir ceáil fod chuige olú. An chartan seo nachtam seo de ceáil ón chunda chealte, the hidden Fermanagh. An chartan seo tá Mairead go chunda Armana, éite gastar Bert Carrad am chuidearm, an tair Jegana Gary Hastings agus an tair Seamus a Quinn. Agus inseid se dún mar a chaistla na chéile, fríide bheith sinnium ceol tradiisianta. A haar dús casimid an taistar agus an ceoltar clúte ó Iniscillen. Adrian Dunbar. Thug Adrian thug Charman Bigma Celte I Gartler a Walla Guhashane in Ish Cathline. Of all my visits to Enniskillen, I've never been here. Where are we?
No, we're up the top of the town, very secret wee place called the Fort Hill Park.
Yeah?
Known to all the townies. Be the kind of place where you come for your first sort of a bottle of cider and a curt. And in fact, back in the 70s, there was a few gigs. We used to do a few gigs up here, and you know, it was a great place to bring a guitar and a few cans in the evening.
So there was a lot of music in the family, Adrian?
Yes, there certainly was.
Yeah.
My mother, as anybody in the town knows, is a great singer.
I heard.
Yeah, oh yeah. And, you know, and then I started going to the fasces and the flas and, you know, entering competitions at the fasces and doing quite well at that. So music's always been around, you know, it's always been about, and especially traditional music. And it was great, especially in the 1970s.
This looks impressive.
Yeah, this is Cole's Monument. A great view of the town from the top.
Will we go up and see? I'm dying to see this.
Not?
Great. This is narrow, Adrian?
It is, Mairead.
Is it like this all the way up?
It certainly is, and there's loads of steps.
Oh my God, would you ever carry me?
I'll give you a hand, all right.
So would you have come up here when you were a child?
Oh yeah, for sure. It was always a big deal for all the kids in Enniskillen to come up Cole's Monument because it was a bit spooky, you know.
You see the light? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
See? Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's great. It's a lot higher than you think.
It is. Mind your head there. Wow.
It was a big deal in the 1960s to be able to come up here and see the size of the town, you know, because you don't quite get a sense of it till you're up here, you know.
You know, as an Enniskillen man, do you feel proud looking at this, you know?
It is. It's one of the most beautiful inland towns in Ireland, I think. The people of the town love the town, you know, they really do.
And that's the main thing.
That is the main thing.
And what song are you going to sing?
Well, I've chosen to sing the original version of the Enniskillen Dragoons because my family has a connection with the regiment, and a lot of people in the town on both sides of, from both cultural traditions, have a great relationship with the regiment, and so we can both claim it as our own.
That's great.
A beautiful damsel of fame and renown, a gentleman's daughter from Mhaonaigh town. As she rode past the barracks, this beautiful maid, sure she stood on her coat to see the dragoons on parade. They were all dressed up like gentlemen's sons, with their bright shining blades and their carabine guns. Oh, William, dear William, You've listed too soon in the 6th Royal Isle Enniskillen Dragoons. Fare thee well, Enniskillen, I must leave you a while. And all your fair waters and every green isle, when the war it is over, we'll return in full bloom, and we'll all welcome home our Enniskillen Dragoon. There you have it.
Good man.
Níos muile be Adrian Mhaonaigh Hart chopla éiteile in chaise a áige. A haar tús beirt chuirde, sagart ón dá tradition, a bhfuil an passion common de céarna go don cheol traditionta. Rahi mar choras lofa a ma Loharne.
Seamus, Jin the first Sanya Jula show.
Well, and Kate the Kivny Carter Tugum Nugger hug me sheep the Gary a gulg of flat egg and as in a Scotland go Peter Clune or could ni Kevin good Johannish a Hennigus Carolish agus Vian Vertagus a car lum agus Kevin Lum grow crack more a bunch lesh and corruption. You should think or Scarby. Agus Huckrim came Anus Gaelic, Agus Wim Kulrahan, Agus V Gary and well, we scaffed more Kiltry and Agus V Gary in a mask. I know you know who make a Kulan for my macro Nismo the Kjol Armanica Gary number of Yagums. Gomor worn Roddy winning Lesh flute, Lesh other war, Agus V tunes Eddie Duffy. Gary machine. Vi kujak ogum sa aknirushi the Liga gum agus Fermanagh Kujala o Gary.
Could you know for to say some a gyol Armana?
Well, we miss Mhaonaigh like here in corn and in Chahawainer and Oscar. Agus hog corn she's go Chah Calvin the Connell me mel the lake. Agus dolam and you small satri lash and the mara dolam o hen. Agus hog shades and good a gunlima. Agus Castle McHoy aram agus Eddie Duffy. Agus Vimaswas news agus. Dimi elas palfarste, coach war Kiltry is palfarste got Susan news.
Is she into go hodin kjol lesson spiritual tart the tuhena el tuhena huertu?
But we miss all we meant that kuhila. Agus hodin kjol gemachana lum as vera dela the dini sa can't the dini. Agus mahina as got Suez. Agus hogsha devnyartu. Agus hogsha lieru aram hin. Na win na habation. Ni want to just kjol ach.
Akashon.
Te.
Yeah, could you shoot us? Him was hodji shalatse.
And think well talk hen womancha gwil and da rodgin in a lee no better ag shul kele onum an da garim na sagartracht agus garim an choil agus ner linen to kjol mai. Ní vín tú abalt a rag a jet a mai fadu da. Na mi ag glad a rag steel jazz agus ahan short machine. A gnear in the dalet to ag geistrit le rod gwil ruan ag bunch leis agus gwil agus rud spirit alta síl am hen.
A leir in is Callan, William le dinne in the boxa dari is sfeir of Fermanagh, Kieran O'Cally, in Blakes of the Hollow.
Kieran, t'imagine Shaw Divlik in the Nishkellen. I guess that's the Comaru kid fihi blian shilum.
Yeah, Shennig Jir. Art special to town, you know, Merchant to Hennessy and so, you know, to star, Intaka Winchlesh and that show, you know. Din your nose, John Begahan, Nuggets, Diniella.
I guess could you know how she does her worksa?
Vi bear chunkalogum, August vi boxer kjol again Verchaku, August near rich in Verchaku, Lekela Agoni there, so near who can one like go Gassas and the gubber, Dog share walks a kjol, August Hossimeg Shannon Mershen there, so.
Because it's in way to go Culrahan, because we could war Culturange, and we're sweeting to a mage.
Hossie and crack Maris cart, a good rahan, August near stop show heading, you know, where Thomas August. Alright.
Now time is veering fast, and I'm thinking of the past as I'm sitting with my darling by my side. She's an old and wrinkled dame, still I love her just the same. I took her home with pride to my cabin with the roses round the door.
Maria, when did you start singing?
Oh, it's probably since my first Holy Communion. I remember sitting in a bar and asking me sitting on a stool and singing a song in my communion dress. But it came from actually my granny, Mairead Connolly, from Newtown Butler, and then my dad also sings, so it's definitely well in the family. But still we journey on, for the boys and girls have gone from the city's midst, the bustle and the strife. They have left us here alone in the cabin that's our home, where patiently we wait the close of life. To each other, all in all, some sweet stories we recall of the dear little ones who've gone before. For we're happy, though we know that too we soon must go from the cabin with the roses round the door.
In this week's Sunday World, for the first time, we unmask the top dissident terrorists dragging Ireland back to war. The gunmen, gangsters and killers hiding in the shadows. We blow their cover and uncover the faces of the dissident war machine. The story nobody dared tell. Bullets, bombs, mortars and murder. A blueprint for war, only in the Sunday World.
Big city breaks for tiny prices are closer than you think. Visit discovernorthernIreland.com.
Carmen, to have. Verb or adverb?
Verb?
No, it's a verb.
So Clara and I are off to Mallorca.
Oh, that is my favourite place. Fifth Avenue, Broadway, the Big Apple.
Hey, John, you wanted to see me?
People notice hearing loss, not hearing aids.
Danny. Hey, John, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, come and have a look.
At Hidden Hearing, we have the latest in discreet digital hearing aids. Why not call us today for a free hearing test on 1850 21 44 88. Hidden Hearing. We listen, you hear.
Cake decorating, a fabulous step-by-step course with high-quality decorating tools every week. Issue 1 out now, just $150.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. It's never over.
Tá man seolas an taistear chliúte agus an tuaireannaí Adrian Dunbar in na bhála gúthais inis Ceathláin ar bhrua lo Airne.
It's great to be back here. It's great to be by Maguire's Castle.
It's lovely.
Yes,
Great.
it's beautiful. As we all know about the flight of the Earls, well, the O'Donnells and the O'Neills might have left, but the Maguires stayed.
Is that a hint now to a Donegal woman, for heaven's sake?
I'm very proud of that. But I was bred in a house just in Castle Street, which is just round the corner here. This first bridge we're coming up to here, my father was the foreman on this bridge. He actually built this bridge. He was a shutter joiner, yeah.
Wow.
So I know this. I tripped here one day and I had a bag of apples and I went into the lock and I cut my knees, and Nurse Rooney, who used to be in here, because this was part of the, you know, the health board, threw a sponge and I sponged my knees just down there. So this whole area is just full of memories.
And was, you know, Enniskillen very formative in your, you know, acting career, we'll say?
Oh, it was, yeah, of course. You know, there was a couple of fabulous acting companies in the time. There was St. Michael's and there was the Enniskillen Amateur Dramatic Society, which they were always very proud to say that they went back to 1928. They even had the sets from 1928.
Oh, gosh.
That was where I first kind of got the acting bug, and that was where I first got the encouragement to go and actually, you know, do an audition and get into drama school, and the whole thing kicked off from there, really, you know.
The last time I saw you was at the Frankie Kennedy Winter School when you were singing in Gaelic.
That's
Fermanagh.
Fermanagh with Mairead and that was great. That was a fabulous thing to do. I really enjoyed that.
Did you find it challenging?
Yeah, it was a big challenge, not just to learn the Irish, but to absolutely have an understanding of what you were singing, rather than just phonetically going through something, you know.
There's a big cultural well here, Adrian. You know, so many people came here to college to...
Well, that's right. There's a lot of, Beckett was here, and Wilde was here, and Scott was here, and Flanagan was here, and I know you're going to be visiting lots of our oldest settlements like Devonish and Bow Island and all the rest of it. So we're very lucky to have all this culture, really. Very lucky.
Well, I am going to Devonish.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, to meet a musician who's very passionate about other types of music.
Great. Well, good luck to you.
Thanks. Cé gur service ceáil a gcónaíonn seo a gunda ar Mhaonaigh, bhí sé sort ceilte agus bhí sé deacair é eil agus a amsú. Fear a harann urge agus sim sa sheol sin na han flutadar is balfarste Gary Hastings. Han a bhain sin a bhí simar leithí ga fásta tradition na bhfuil le fáil túmí da chuige olú sin tradition dromí na Lambegs. Gary, seo droma Lambeg?
Droma mór galanta.
Hey, buil trop, go bheith go gani ma. Bhain sin gete sam námach lunne me.
Tá sé airt na bhfuil tá sé go háart le inne leiteán na numeric drill. Céad fiche decibel na mar sin.
But sé miltin an stíl sin a chaú was the tradition. Tá go bhór orna dí gist agus.
Tá sé casta sílan daoine na bhfuil na troplik, you know, but tá sé níos casta tá álín agus geisfa. An cheálam tú agus tá couple stíl better trí stíle smóarú stíl singel agus sin an seandó a bhí acu nuair a bhí sé de seanim le fíh. Is ní simply is tu sé níos fuide sír agus an sin nuair a thoise sé an na camarta sí bhí rod níos gistis níos airde teart an sin. Ní níte just a bhfuilú tá túna bhfuilú acu a drom. Agus ní bhas a go tí go deochas te go deochu de chludas a teí me go dá.
A cin cinál cípiní tantu?
Malacha cían. Cineal ní bambú é, but is cían é. Agus crack an górans na cean seo.
Tá sé sin casa sé bóran?
Tá, but taringta go henta air seo tan trop cahartin, you know.
Bhí sé ceir.
She, but Kenyan rhythm at Halish, it's more of a dander, like a bit. Kaya Koshkim more ad, you know.
Well, that's up the Shania. He's wearing a mission.
Like the horse show, but anyway.
The spag of breads.
Oh, I guess it's the end, I cannot eat, but anyway.
No, but isn't she me could wear Ali in Geshwas and what is it good?
Ruddy Erin, I dash it and show, and you haven't said that as I should be Ellie.
I guess a Russia's a dead tradition.
We share egg na Hibernians faster. Good cheap, but you need jig for his martian dog, and shin hetchetona shin. But Hanak ma drummy Hibernian, like his castle, Dini arm of a grall of the Henyon, you know, but chin blinty fun. Father once we tune in the Dagotina or in a 5-6 martian day.
That's a tent, I should fiant.
One chirilla is the
Woo!
Fair play, right?
Is big a heel and peebre aimon a corang, nor a rally away more an hit delta le Brian Valley, a glob na buibri yellin and ardwaha snashaskaji, and chunk of awega agus an doya woon lahacha a heel, fugaji and laata nuan. Annie dear Nobbert, could you ever tell Eamon?
Oh, well, Mairead, the false road the shah.
Did the Gallen show?
Well, Tamajira occur on Snash Jarnock or Chanter and Shaw. Was a good ton of block on a gentagum to Lahaina Hakraka, August Shaw, Namashukan, Jeru, August Fantasy and Shaw.
Well, Nisha and Avery, Jering.
Bralio for Avery Osage, but Buas the Gia, August Wahilish, the Elephant Bucked, Tashid, this agent should Kenyal Roshin and Ish.
Oh, shit.
Ah, Tashi, Nilana was a good.
Marshall, Arkin Chugga Jazz.
Ah, Tasha Gallant.
I guess Yalan, maybe you follow Wash.
Near follow Wash, the Hagan, but like.
And then tomorrow, Nakusho, Nina Bliana.
Well, as Costlegar, Idger Mashu, you know, are Setna, August Setna, Omlan, Chiglat, Badger Kerasetna, you know, and Agna Bliana, August Shin begin Koru, Legeno, Idger and Darling.
Smóra there and seal of Vitas, a tasher Jerin Nero, and the rich and rehearch, na Puib, Credum, Puibel Jantagus.
Well, I'm a Hurm here, V and Rehearch or who again Amshin, Achawan, Roshid or File. August Monmechtunya, a Gobber Joffa, August a Genu Fadan, Bavug chance of Yaktunya, the Kilterbe, Chakter Puibi, August Yida Kanya Gol. Anish ta Ehrimor Tag Hershin, Tadini a Gobber or who. Har chimpel in cheer, agus noi har chimpel and doin, agus a dini gen of fadan, agus a gen of PB, agus a cordin of PB.
Agus na mai gadaniction.
Well, tashe, what nis farner, na marishan or hosimashe. But young Jesh, agus fadan aisle, agus nor hosimashe, vina fadan leg as tune, agus a salt, agus a castle, gershin on Jarko vig na Kjoltriella, no, shahagan and Pibra as alt, agus as tune.
Fadan, could you yana chichinas?
Well, anish nien she das Spanish cane, and tagan she tushker in Spain, no jeshker in Franca. In St. Chan, I'm sure bunch of those just burtree, Mervyn she there, no elderberry sheila.
Sure, cool, a burtree. I guess Katia a burtree.
Well, nur shromin to a machen on time and shin to an lar bug, agus chiglat on lar wench machas, agus in shin fagan shin tube, agus chiglat oberlischen tube.
Na maishin.
Agus is mar seo a rahinmad cin scríbe ar doras in na Scalain, le réin na geoltar yoga.
Mhaonaigh, that was gorgeous fiddling. How did you learn how to play like that?
Oh, thank you, Mairead. I was taught by Sean Nugent, which Sean is really associated as well with the Pride of Erin Ceilidh band, based in North Fermanagh.
How would you describe Fermanagh fiddling now?
I've heard people saying that just like the Northern Irish accent, and even in Donegal as well, a lot of people say that our style of playing is very colourful and lively, a little bit like our accent.
I like that.
So I always remembered that, you know, it's a strange association to make, but I thought it was a nice one, you know.
So the two of you are playing in Ceilidh bands. Like, why is there such a resurgence of Ceilidh bands here in Fermanagh? Let's see, Maria.
Well, I think it's got to do with like a lot of the like Sean Nugent have been in the Pride of Erin Ceilidh band. Actually, we're playing one of his marches at the minute. It's a lovely march. Couldn't tell you the name of it.
So it's the new trend. Ceilidh bands is the new trend.
I don't know. I like my sessions though at the same time.
Gary, I think we'll have to join a Ceilidh band.
Is there money in it?
No. We can tell you there's not.
Tá go bhór fólam agam mo thoras in Mhaonaigh dúé. Go héirí an tarú a hiige sa bheith cothú agus málu an áige, mar a deir an teanachal, mála an áige agus teocaisí. Le na háisian tá go bhór daoine a gobar go ddícheala, ag bailú agus ag tafadú, agus ag scríú síos na port agus na huarain. Agus mar tharú an obair sin, ní bheith ceol ar Mhaonaigh na na Condaí Mór hempel, Kiltin ní bawó.
Over on RTE2 tonight, Hugh Jackman stars as a mutant whose origins are uncovered in the action path to Wolverine. That's at 10:15. And on the Late Late Show at 9:35, Ryan Tubridy is joined by Brian May. Next though, it's EastEnders.
Learn how to create beautiful cakes with Cake Decorating, the best-selling step-by-step course with high-quality decorating tools every week. Learn exciting new ways to decorate and create beautiful cakes for your friends and family. As your collection grows, so will your skills and your confidence. Cake Decorating is out now. Issue 1 comes with a cupcake stand, butterfly cutters and glitter, all for just $1.50. Plus, visit our brand new online shop.
In a world full of diktats and conventions, could there be another way? La vie est belle. La vie est belle. The new fragrance, Lancôme.
Want broadband speed that's second to, well, none? UPC gives you 50 meg fibre power broadband as standard, guaranteed. It's totally unlimited, uncongested, and unlike some, it always delivers the speed it promises.
The best of everything comes in a UPC bundle. 50 meg fibre power broadband, TV with on demand, and home phone for an amazing €50 a month. That's faster and better value than everyone else, including Sky. So why wait? Switch today at upc.ie.
It's Daily Million. It's every day.
On a Judgment Day.
Not a real day, but yes.
Doomsday.
The same thing, so also yes.
Apocalypse Day.
That's not even a thing people say.
End of days.
Stop it!